Once upon a line I met a lonely girl to whom I took a fancy. Thank you for the present tense, she said. I do believe I share your sympathies. Oh, the ocean blue, so lovely. Oh, the wind does blow so free. Birds are on the water, fish are in the air, they fly for me.
In a movie, I made a speech about
Once
chaos.
upon a time I met a pretty girl to whom I took a fantasy.
Here's Terence getting his makeup put on.
It's not to get beautiful, huh?
Hi, Terence.
Otherwise, you think I'm a very bad.
This is right. Okay, here's my makeup. Here's Robert getting his makeup. Okay, here's Terence McKenna. Terence, explain what it is that we're looking at here.
This is the monument to the departure point of the great Portuguese navigators who explored Africa and girdled the world in the 14th century because they had the superior technology of the astrolabe. That was what gave them the edge up.
Cool. So Robert, Anton Wilson. Robert, you want to make a statement? Bob, hi.
Hi.
Say hi to Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Well, the age of navigation. We're going to navigate out into the Master of Chaos, me, and Terence is the shaman, spelled with an X, and the neuromancer. This is a restaurant that looks like a bathroom. It's really good food. There's Terence. There's another astronomer. There's Robert. Terence here to Giotto. You look nice with the tiles, Terence. Sort of like a Greco Christ.
There was a young gaucho named Bruno who said about sex, there is one thing I do know. Women are fine and boys are divine, but the iguana is numero uno.
All right.
You know, these people are not pretentious. They have no axe to grind. But I didn't know what it was.
That's an astrolabe? What does an astrolabe do?
It allows you to calculate your position more accurately than any previous instrument. So they were navigators. That was the deal.
Well, in old-fashioned Aristotelian days, you believed in reality. Mosquito flies make one reality.
Here we are
In Lisbon.
smoking a hash cigarette. They say. Maybe it's just hand-rolled tobacco, you never know.
No.
Getting ready for the afternoon shooting. This is the easiest job I ever had.
And talk for an hour, and then answer questions for an hour.
Yeah, I usually just give scientific lectures. Is that a chestnut cellar? They have a lot of them here. Well, you could really shop a lot
In a
here.
chestnut cellar once.
You were married to a chestnut cellar?
No, I was locked in a chestnut cellar with a cask of Amontillado and a crazy Italian. Weird experience.
Well, I don't know. Here's Prague. Here it is. I mean, this is the city of the alchemists. This is old Bohemia on the brink of the third millennium.
life and fames of Richard Marx.
Strolling through the park. Amazing. All of these places. The American Hospitality Center. These two guys, that's great, in front of that door.
My house.
Oh, is it?
Right here.
Are you on the third floor?
Great.
Uh-huh. This is nice. This is a very nice area of art galleries and small
Go to your right now.
antiquarians, like here.
Yeah.
Place.
So this gallery is kind of like,
It's not so nice.
no, it's really swell. But there's a gallery around the corner.
Oh, and this gallery, this is a really fancy operation.
Yeah, this is.
Ensemble towers here as you approach the old city wall. This is the thing that Havel and his friends were associated with before they got into the government. They always hung out at this little cafe and plotted revolution, and then they became the government. This is quite a building here as you enter into the bridge. And there's the palace.
Das wäre doch was für den Jürgen, der Waldläufer.
This is a good bookstore.
Let's do a shot here.
Come right after the trolley then. Jack, keep moving.
Well, I don't know. Here's Prague. Here it is. I mean, this is the city of the alchemists. This is old Bohemia on the brink of the third millennium. This is, they call Prague the city of towers. You can really see why. From the 16th century onward, it looked like this, with these Baroque towers piercing the skyline. This is the neighborhood I would choose to live in, I think, right here. It's near and a part of everything, but these are quiet streets away from the flow of some nice little fourth-story apartment with Jugendstile appointments. That'd be all right, I think. So this is Prague on an early Sunday morning in summer. But the calm is deceptive. I mean, this country is on the brink of falling to pieces. It may break in two while we're here this week. One of the challenges of keeping Prague beautiful is keeping modern buildings from interrupting this skyline. Otherwise, it'll be Manhattanized and destroyed. They need to designate Prague 1, that zone, as unbuildable, I think. A really funny part of town. Why? Because there would be no reason to be in this part of town unless you had made a mistake. Yes.
Well, there are so many parts of town that depend on people making a mistake of going there.
I guess that's true.
Most parts of towns are like that.
Now, is this familiar territory here? Well, yes, I bet it is. I think this is where...
Well, it's either right or left here.
The place where we come out of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, is the place.
Yeah, except now
but
they
that's
tell
not
me...
very visible.
Isn't it right up here?
Down.
It's right up here.
And you go left, maybe.
Yeah, that's the only way I can...
That looks good.
Maybe down around that corner, Mickey.
I think
Got
it's the
that
other
the next
direction.
one.
Of course it's the other direction, because the tunnel was over there and we went this way, so...
But we should be kind of on the hill that the tunnel goes underneath. No, I think the tunnel comes from the left there. I think we're perfectly
here.
all
We
right.
are. I think it's right around this corner, dead ahead.
See, we've got all these...
Yeah, there's the girl and the billboard and the whole thing.
There's
It's
the
straight
girl.
ahead. So the
Here in Rustler's Valley, in the foothills of the Maluti Mountains, a journey is being made into our archaic past.
So what I've been doing since I saw you last is basically a lot of traveling. I went to South Africa last October, and that was an education. It was a non-stop 2-week intensive education in humanness, third world colonial politics, Dutch Afrikaner history, a whole bunch of things I knew very little about. It was inspiring, challenging, amazing. Africa, the human home, is right now the great theater of struggle for the human soul. How we deal with the political and social problems of Africa is going to say a great deal about how we will be judged by the future. The problems of Africa are almost entirely created from outside of Africa. And the solutions which are being produced on native soil need all the nurturing and support that we who cheer on the brotherhood of man can give it. All hail! Where I live, one of the games is garnet hunting. And the way you hunt garnets is you look for ant hills, and the ants go down and bring the garnets up and lay them on top of the hills, and then the rain cleans them off. And you can find beautiful garnets set out that far.
So we're getting up to altitude with a protein start.
Oh, really?
Nothing at all.
To see them natural.
Is this one?
Yeah.
So maybe this is the waste from the tool making process.
Get already answered.
Well, Frick was saying in the arroyo, the stuff accumulates. This is a very nice white shirt.
This one I'm not sure, but this one is definitely a tool.
Oh, you can keep it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's far out.
Beautiful stuff.
Far out.
So in this kind of country where I grew up, in places like this, what the great thing to look for was always mummies. Because the Indians would somehow dry the dead people and then put them in baskets and hang them in the pinyon trees, which was the tree of the spring. And so when we were kids, we would go out rock hunting into these kind of areas, but the great hope was always to find one of these tree basket mummies.
What would you do?
Jessica.
Smoked it.
Those are typical examples of African.
They're in the big order of
Crust as a whole is like the skin of an orange or something, and if you, before you peel it, you press it, the whole thing is actually floating.
Right.
So the crust can actually move on the outside of the core or something.
And then there's also the idea of geomagnetic reversal, where nothing physical moves, but the field reverses polarity. And during the time when it's not defined, and nobody knows how long that lasts, like 6 weeks or 6,000 years, but it's a very unusual situation for the Earth.
Isn't somebody suggesting it's about to happen?
Always.
What is this going to look like?
Suddenly noticing the bark.
No, it's going the wrong way.
Background is goes there. Please turn it around.
We thought it was just the most obscene thing I'd ever heard, and then somebody said, well, it's a traditional English pudding.
Pudding.
He was
well, like
after
no, but that article of man actually pointed that out, the origin of a lot of those.
See, they're also sick. I think as you approach enlightenment, you become a linguistic black hole. And when you're finally enlightened, nobody can understand you because you have curved back around yourself. 3 June 1992, Prague. Here is test. We're at the center of one of Europe's most beautiful and ancient cities. This is Prague, Czechoslovakia, and we're here to discuss science and spirituality in an atmosphere of global crisis. It's fitting that our discussion should take place here in Prague. This is the capital of ancient Bohemia. Bohemia, which has always been associated with change, innovation, and experiment.